Howdy everyone, my name is Ariana Johnston and welcome back to my channel. Although Capricorn season is almost over, it's not late to take some inspiration from the zodiac and create fun makeup looks, which is exactly what I did today. So if you're curious on how I did this wild, seago, earthy toned makeup look, stay tuned. Thank you for watching. Okay, so first things first, I use my Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in the shade Taupe for my brows, and then under eye concealer by Makeup Revolution in the shade C2. Next I took my Jaclyn Hill palette in the shade Chip and proceeded to contour my nose very sharply and very darkly, clear down the bridge, around the tip of my nose, and up above my brows. As you can see, I am blending and circling to make it blend nicely into the skin. I dip back in to bring the shade onto my forehead in a cup motion. The Capricorn sign is represented by the sea goat, and with this brown shade, I was trying to create a goat-like illusion on my forehead and down my nose. Obviously my face isn't shaped like a goat, so I was using makeup in hopes to create that. Next I took the Morphe 35B palette in the darkest green shade and started blending and buffing it onto my forehead, down my temples, and on my cheekbones, like highlight. And by highlight, I totally mean contour, but you get the picture. I'm carving out my cheekbones with a dark green shade. I took inspiration by the fact that Capricorn is represented by the earth, so my inspiration was to use the most earthy green and brown tones on my face. As you can see, I'm continuously dipping into all the green shades on the 35B palette and blending and blending and blending all over my face. I went back to the Jaclyn Hill palette and dipped into the shade Pooter, which is a very disturbing name. I don't know what that's about. But it added that onto my green to create a seamless, darker look. The earthier, the better. Blend, blend, blend all over my forehead, around my brow, down my cheeks, just completely coating what I already placed with the green shade and making it all over more darker and blended together. Now with the shade Enchanted and an arched contour brush, I am patting the shade along where I just placed the contour in the green, just darkening it up and making it look more foresty and earthy. Now I'm taking the brush I used earlier to blend, dip it into more green shades to buff into the skin and blend that darker shade back into the original green and brown I had placed. Also, feel free to count how many times I fight that piece of hair to stay out of my face. Now I'm taking a smaller eyeshadow brush and just trying to blend that dark harsh line into the colors that I have just placed. Back in the 35B palette, I am dipping into the shimmery brown shade and blending that harsh line in. The shimmer is adding dimension, yet also more color, which is just kind of making it look more seamless and blended together. Now I'm grabbing my Makeup by Revolution concealer again and just carving out that harsh edge to make it look a little bit more precise from where it had been pretty sloppy. And I apologize for the light fluctuating on my face. I was using natural lighting and it's not very trustworthy. Here I'm taking my beauty sponge and just blending that concealer into my skin. And once again, just touching up to make sure everything looks nice and blended. Now with a small packer brush, I'm dipping back into the shade Chip and placing it underneath my nose, down my Cupid's bow, and touching my lip. This, in my opinion, is just continuously giving me that goat-like look. And now for the fun part, the Jeffree Star Equality Bundle. I actually just got this in the mail, so I'm so excited to actually be using it. I'm using the shade Flamethrower, which you definitely can't see, even though I tried. This shade, oh, still Flamethrower, yep, you see what I'm doing. Ooh, Now I am carving out horns on my head to continue with the goat theme. I use an orange just because, in my opinion, that goes along with green and brown and earthy tones, and it added a nice contrast to what was already on my face. So I am sketching that out and then going to proceed to fill it in with an eyeshadow brush. Look how nicely that orange just covers up all that dark shadow. Like, his lipsticks are incredible. Lips, face makeup, doesn't matter. They are absolutely stunning. Now I'm dipping into red rum. Beautiful shade, gorgeous. Now I'm just drawing lines along my horns to add dimension so they don't look so flat, and also a little pop of color to make things interesting. At this point, I was just making up as I went, and I was just having fun adding some color, really. Now I'm dipping into Jacks and Hunts in the Jaclyn Hill palette and just dotting that across the red lines I just placed. This flattens it out a little bit and blends it together a little bit nicely so it doesn't look so it just doesn't look as harsh on my face. I felt like the straight lines looked a little too Christmassy and not so orange. So by doing this, it kind of just blended it together and made it look nicely. Now I'm just dancing around and cleaning up any messes that I absolutely made all over my face. You know the drill. Blend, 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 circle, circle, circle. Taking my beauty sponge again and just cleaning up some fallout, which I had made earlier. Now with a fluffy brush, I'm dipping into that dark green and just going back and adding more green. This process was a lot of dipping into a lot of the same shades and blending, blending, blending. I dipped into some orange to match my horns and to just really pull the look together. Now I'm dipping into the orange and red color with a fluffy brush and putting this in my crease, bringing it clear, the length of my brow really, into my nose and out past my brow. Again, just taking circular motions to blend it into my skin. Now with a small packer brush, I am dipping into buns and just adding that into my crease to deepen it up and add some dimension on my eyes. Now I'm bringing my trusty concealer back out and I'm going to proceed to cut my crease. I apply it on a small eyeshadow brush and just rub it ever so slightly and pat it right across my lid and flick it out past my eye slightly because we're going to do a wing here shortly. So I'm just scoping out the area that I'm going to place the wing and just make the eye look seamless and clean and beautiful. I love cutting my crease. I think it really makes eye looks look so much better, and I think it's just easy to do, really. Just apply some concealer and all the messes you made earlier are gone. Now I'm placing just a nude shadow to set the concealer in place so it doesn't go anywhere or make a mess or stain my nice orange look above. And of course, I have to stop and check myself out every once in a while just to make sure things are looking good. I also just dyed my hair that aquamarine color, and I took a video, so I might edit that and upload it soon. Now I'm dipping into Equality from the Equality bundle, putting on a small liner brush and applying it like a cat eye. If you haven't tried any of Jeffree Star's cosmetics eyeliners, they're eye safe and vegan, so it's perfect for eye looks and face looks. It's not just lipstick, which is really awesome, and that's one of the main reasons I got the Equality bundle, because I was so excited to make fun looks like this. I also can't pause while recording this voiceover, and I know that I've messed up probably 100 times and probably sound like a robot, but I'm already this far into it, so this is what you get. As you can see, I am just spreading that beautiful green shade across my eyes and under into my waterline. Using my beauty sponge, pull down my eye to not mess up my makeup. I know you're not supposed to do that, but I already have premature wrinkles, so YOLO, honestly. Dipping back into my 35B, I'm taking the darkest green shade and just buffing that harsh green line out on my under eye. Both sides now. Blend, blend, blend. This look is all about circular blending motions. More Jeffree Star. I am taking the Skin Frost in the shade Mint Condition, I wish I could talk, and just placing that in my inner corner to really brighten up my eyes and add a pop of life to my flat eyeballs. And on my brow bone. Just basic makeup things now. Highlight, 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 my favorite part. Now dipping into Ice Cold. If you saw my first video, this is my favorite shade by Jeffree Star. Starting with my nose highlight very, very intensely. To really show the dimension on my nose. Back into Mint Condition for my cheek highlight. This green is beautiful in this look. It really just blends right in and is stunning. Definitely would recommend if you're trying to recreate this. Now with Flamethrower, I am doing the Capricorn sign. At least attempting to. I'm not a great artist, so I kind of am just winging it at this point, but I'm very happy with the way it's turning out. Back into Equality. Now I'm just adding some dots all over the green and brown that I had blended all around my face earlier. This is just adding some texture to the look so it doesn't look so flat. At first it definitely looks a little wonky, just random snake looking spots, but trust me, it really pulls the look together. So here I am pulling my hair out of my face, shocker, and dotting my face repeatedly. Now I'm dipping into the lightest green shade in the 35B palette and just lightly pushing over the green dots I have already placed on my face. Just covering them up ever so slightly, it really just blends and adds the dimension to the highlight so it doesn't look so weird and flat dots. Trust me, this is really pulling it together. Or maybe you don't think so. I don't know. I'm not going to tell you what to think, but in my opinion, 10 out of 10. Love it. Now I'm using the Maybelline Flourish Eye Mascara. Obviously, it's eye mascara. Where else are you going to put mascara, I guess? And I'm just coating my lashes thoroughly. I still haven't mastered fake lashes, so hopefully the next look I do, I'll be rocking some falsies. We'll see. But as of right now, I'm just adding some mascara to make my little beady eyes pop. Oh yes, look at that face, my god. Oh my god, okay. We're getting there, we're getting there. So I got my top lashes done. And my bottom apparently, okay. And for lips, woo! So we're putting Equality on my bottom lip, just thoroughly coating. As you can see, it's even the mini bundle lip, but I only had dipped in once and my bottom lip was pretty much coated as much as I wanted it to be. My channel is basically just hyping up Jeffree Star Cosmetics, let's be honest, but I am obsessed. So now I'm using the color Androgyny for my top lip. This is a beautiful brown shade with the perfect pink undertone, so I guess mauve is the color. I don't know, I just blanked on what that's called, but applying to my little top lip for a fun contrast. Mixing the green and browns I'd used all over my face, but on my lips. Now I'm dipping it with my finger in mint condition and just placing it on the center of my bottom lip. Again, just for a pop of sparkle and more dimension, and on my top lip as well. And now I'm going to proceed to check myself out because this is the final look. Yes, 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 yes. Queen, slay, woo! Okay, this is so embarrassing. What am I doing? Okay, yes. Look good, honey. Come on,
If you enjoyed this very different, very creative, I would say so myself, makeup look, please subscribe and leave a like if you really enjoyed. And hopefully I'll continue to make more fun things on my face. So thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.